Hello ladies and gentlemen, Nick here and welcome to my One Brilliant Scene video where, as you can see, I am dressed for the occasion. So, One Brilliant Scene, for those who are unaware, One Brilliant Scene is where some of us Doctor Who YouTubers are getting together to talk about one scene from the 13th Doctor's era that we like and discuss it as in celebration of Jodie Whittaker's tenure as the 13th Doctor, similar to how we did one fantastic scene 2 years ago about the 9th Doctor celebrating the return of Christopher Eccleston to portray the character for Big Finish. In that video, I talked about the scene at the end of Dalek, where the 9th Doctor confronts Metaltron with the gun and he's prepared to kill it before Rose talks him out of it. And then the Daleks decides to kill itself because it is not pure Dalek, once it's aware of Rose's DNA being part of it. That was quite an emotional scene from that episode. So with this one, I've gone with something a little bit of a different tone, spooky, scary, appropriate for Halloween, which at time of recording it hasn't been long since. This scene sees the Doctor, Professor Eustachius Jericho, and Claire Brown as they are trapped in the Professor's house's basement by Weeping Angels, and Claire has a Weeping Angel inside of her who is attempting to take her over. Whilst it's hiding in there from the Division, whilst the other angels are from the Division trying to bring it back to Division. There's so many times we can say Division before it starts getting annoying. What I really like about these scenes here are the camaraderie between the Doctor and these characters she's basically just met, which is true for many Doctor Who stories, but the way that they're just going, well, I suppose in Claire's case, sort of met already, but don't really know them that well, though the Weeping Angel does show Claire stuff about the Doctor and Yaz. But because of Jericho's personality, he isn't the stuffy, grumpy, oh, I'm a skeptic, I don't believe what's going on here, I need a bit more convincing. He's actually a really great guy, as he's trying to understand what's going on, and he does his best to help, as he is kind of he's a strong type of guy, and he's prepared to go along, well, I say prepared to go along with what's going on, because he has seen some pretty nasty stuff in his time.
Eustachius Jericho, proper scientist, under siege from the impossible, doesn't even stop to be scared, just wants to understand what's beyond his comprehension.
Oh, I've seen many things beyond my comprehension, Doctor. I was one of the first British soldiers into Belsen at the end of the war. If you think a few stone statues will destroy my equilibrium, you are mistaken. What do you need me to do?
And it's just this strong personality of Jericho that I think that's what made us fans love the character in the series. He's easily the best character of the series. Sorry, Dan and Carbonista, I do love you guys. But Jericho is easily the MVP of Doctor Who Series 13. And he's such a great guy, and as we see in these scenes, he is just helping the Doctor and Claire sort out what situation is, and confronting the Weeping Angels. He does a brilliant job. His confrontation moments are absolutely stellar.
There is nothing you can do to stop us. Surrender to the angels, Jericho. You know you want to. I have never surrendered, and I've no intention of starting now.
Kevin McNally easily brings one of the greatest Doctor Who guest performances to the role, and had he spent more time with the 13th Doctor herself, he could easily have been a candidate for a guest companion. Unfortunately, he spends most of his time with Yaz and Dan, so I don't know if we can really count him as a proper companion, which is a shame because he certainly has the right qualifications, and he's certainly a good fit, certainly better than fucking Adam Mitchell. I also enjoy the scenes between the Doctor and the Angel, as the Doctor is confronting the Angel about trying to get out of Claire, and trying to find out about Division when the Angel starts spilling the beans, but not entirely. As the Angel is still keeping its lid shut about certain stuff, but it's starting to leak information to the Doctor about Division, and that the Angels used to be, or some of the Angels used to be part of the Division, much like they have used Judoon and Ood for what they need to do. And these are some really interesting scenes between the two characters, as well, three characters, I guess, as they talk about stuff on apparently this beach, but it's supposed to be in Claire's mind.
What makes you so dangerous that they would need so many? What do you have that they're so scared of?
Knowledge.
What sort of knowledge?
Of everything. All division. All of its history.
Some of the best Weeping Angel stuff in that show, and some of the best horror moments since Blink, their debut, which I still think is the best Weeping Angel story, but this one's a close second. And as we use some of the elements introduced in the later Weeping Angel stories as well, like the image of an angel, and how they can just appear out of their own images, and in some cases they can kind of make things like this piece of paper Claire's drawn a Weeping Angel on, and then rip it off, and they throw it away, but then it gets put back together, so they try to throw it into the fire, but that just causes the angel that's coming from the paper to become a fiery angel. That's a pretty great scary moments. There's some great horror and there's some great suspense in this scene, but with some or scenes, I should say, and there's some great character moments for the Doctor, Claire / the Claire Angel, and Jericho and the other angels. There's some really great stuff happening throughout the scene, as we see throughout the episode as well. There's some brilliant stuff with the angels here, and between these characters in particular. So whilst this is mostly a couple scenes set in the house in the basement with the Doctor and the Angel and Jericho, and them together and facing off the other angels, it's still a bunch of brilliant scenes and work absolutely brilliant within the story as well as the Flux story overall, and just make a brilliant, not only couple scenes, but a brilliant episode. This episode's full of great scenes and moments. It's easily the best of Series 13, as well as the best Weeping Angel story since Blink, which is no mean feat. And yeah, just some absolute brilliant stuff in this episode, and some brilliant moments between the characters, and proving that the 13th Doctor's era can have some great episodes and great scenes and moments. And with that, I raise a toast to Jodie Whittaker, the 13th Doctor, and this one brilliant scene, as well as the other brilliant scenes that fellow YouTubers are talking about. So don't forget to go and check those out as well. Thank you so much for watching this one brilliant scene video. Don't forget to check out some of the others. I know Thomas Aidan James is doing one for Universals, and former member Jean-Luc Harry is also doing one, probably for his own channel. So keep an eye out for those, as well as many other Doctor Who fans' videos. And I shall see you guys next time. Goodbye. Don't forget to click below to subscribe to the Nicholas Payne YouTube channel.